Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004, and in this episode of our 4th season in career mode, we're going to be completing race 20 of 36, the Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono Raceway. In the last episode, we went to New Hampshire, accompanied by my good friend Dale Reynolds, also known as That Dude Named Dale, which is what his name is these days, and it's interesting because his name is Dale, and he is a dude. We finished 10th place in that race, so at least we got a top 10. I could have probably finished 9th, maybe 8th, if Ricky Rudd wasn't blowing up and sitting above the yellow line so that we could crash into him and get stuck in traffic. And I was trying to pass Elliott Sadler, but then he brake checked me, and I was just stuck. I couldn't go anywhere. And we obtained a little damage here and there. I tried passing Jeff Gordon to get 9th, and I definitely would have done that if we hadn't dealt with Ricky Rudd. At least it didn't go terrible. At least I didn't blow up. Like I always do in New Hampshire. I've done that twice, and I'm done doing that. So, Jeff Gordon's still the points leader, 37 ahead of Tony Stewart, and then we are 81 behind Jeff Gordon. I think that's like 44 points that we're behind Tony Stewart, if that's correct. I guess. And then we have the driver respect levels. Ricky Rudd hates us. Of course he does. Jeff Burton is schizophrenic. David Green has problems, and we got these fancy drivers. And I'm still working on getting Tony Stewart to marry me with his 68 Alliance. That's not enough. It's not enough. I don't really care that much about Michael Waltrip, but Sterling Marlin, I think I would like to have him as a pretty good ally too. I don't know anybody else in here that would really like to have that much of an ally. I mean, I guess Jeff Gordon, but I mean, Tony Stewart's enough. So let's go to race weekend. Quick select the equipment. We got an 84 car rating. That should be good enough to win here. As a matter of fact, this is one of the easier tracks in the game, so it's a shame that I didn't win the first race because of Kurt Busch was blowing up in turn 2. Anytime someone's blowing up and the back of their car is black and red, I crashed into them. I should just not do that. Tony Stewart is me starting on the pole next to Kurt Busch, so that's going to make it that much more difficult to get all the way to Tony Stewart, share draft with him so that he likes me and stuff. I mean, if you had started on the outside, then it wouldn't be that difficult, but nope. Kurt Busch couldn't get him. That inside line just freaking took off, and I was trying to follow them, but that didn't work. So let's be careful. You know, these guys, they tend to have traffic jams whenever the race first starts off of some kind. I'm drifting up to the top. Well, it's 3 wide racing back here. I'm going to make it 4 wide. Passing them all down the back stretch. Okay, they're all going to slam on the brakes really hard right about here. So let's be careful. Let's not run everybody over. And then they have the gas a little bit more as we come off of turn 2. There's Jeff Burton in the 9 car, and something that I'm confused by is what team does that 9 car drive for? Because that car is way worse than his regular 99. Because in his 99 car, the one that I made him leave so I could drive this car, he usually runs like top 15, somewhere around there. He was pretty good in the points, but now he's falling behind because he has 2 cars, and apparently makes that much of a difference. Whenever I change cars and get a different number and a different team, I maintain my position in the points. So I don't know. That's biased. That's so bad at the game to do that, to be honest. That's a major flaw. See, NASCAR Thunder 2004, it's not perfect. It's a great game, but that's very wrong. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can keep a clean car in this race, because I never do that. I got sparks flying, so somebody else is making contact with somebody, but me, I'm good. We're going to keep it clean. Oh my goodness, Kevin LePage. I'm driving so damn slow so I don't run into this guy. They break that much in the corners. We got Casey Mears behind me. I'm going to draft off of LePage. Take my run past him. Damn. Pulled out from behind him. I just launched. So we passed 20 cars in 2 laps. Daggone. I had 20 cars in 2 laps. Not 20 laps. Hermie Sadler, get out of the way! What are you doing? Okay, Kevin LePage is trying to pass me. He's not even fast enough to do that. So I'm just going to hit the brakes. Take it easy in turn 2. I'm trying not to hit Hermie Sadler. Kevin LePage is passing me. We're slow as hell, and I don't even know why. What the hell? What's going on? Why is he capable of doing that? His car is crap, and he's doing that. Okay, fast into 3. We got a big old stack up of cars right here. It was... Go! I'm trying so hard to keep this car clean. They make it impossible because they're so fucking slow. This is why I get rivals all the time, because they're just that slow. I mean, this is Pocono. They're very slow here, so duh. I should be able to win. I was going to win the first race, and then Kurt Busch happened. Kurt Busch was born, so bad things happened to me. Ward Burton's using some special alternate paint scheme. And I'm thinking about making a pass right here. Probably not a good idea. Okay, I mean, I'm not turning. I wasn't turning right there at all, but it was veering off the track because it does that. Gosh, it's frustrating. Trying not to hit people and passing at the same time. And we make contact because he curved it down into me. I'm sliding over the damn place. People are so slow, and you make it so hard. Jeez. I don't remember it being this difficult to pass at Pocono. Should I go into sweat mode and just fast forward my way to the lead? Because I know I'm getting there. I don't have a car anymore. I got pretty far. This car is handling like shit, and I don't know why. We're up to 7th. People are starting to take pit stops. Been having a good run. Whenever my car is running the way I want it to. It is so damn tight right now on its worn tires. The tires, they don't last. It's like every track I go to, all of a sudden, my tires don't last. I spent all season long having great race cars. Now I don't. Well, we're at the halfway point, so I'm going down pit road. Oh my gosh, like it's so freaking tight I can't even get down pit road properly. Okay, that was a really good pit road entry. Slowed it down at a good timing. I don't have any damage repair, even though I smacked the hell out of the outside wall off of turn 3 a couple laps ago. Just passed so many cars, and they're all slow, and they all block me, and they all take up as much space as possible, because, you know, they gotta race each other, too. And then, next thing I know, I'm all by myself. And I'm trying to catch up to the rest of the top 5, which was up there in front of us. But still, I think we're winning this race. We just gotta get out of pit road quickly. In 15.1 seconds? Yeah, the guy on the intercom is saying it himself. That was a really good pit stop. Okay, so I have to worry about not crashing into traffic as I get on the track. Just gotta be careful. We got Sterling Marlin and Matt Kenseth racing each other. And you know they're very slow because they're on the worn tires. At least as far as I'm concerned, because they wouldn't be that slow in the middle of the corner, would they? So around Kenseth and around Sterling Marlin. Sterling Marlin, I want to do a Let's Play with him. Most likely NASCAR 2005, Chase for the Cup. Except instead of doing like I did with Dale Jarrett, doing qualifying every race, we'd start in last place. I'd probably have like shorter races, like I put it like 5% or whatever it is. I have fresh tires. Come on, don't smack the outside wall. But yeah, on NASCAR 2005, I could just like put on 5% races, and then I have tire wear to see if I can pass, 42 cars in a race. The last the first challenge. So we got some guy on the track, and that is Tony Stewart. Okay, well he's got fresh tires, and I need him to be my ally. So go ahead and take care of that. Wait a second. Why are you slowing down? He was up to speed. We're going the same speed in turn 1, and then he started slowing down again. Well, I hit the brakes really early for turn 2. So I want to share draft with you, and we're gonna get married. We're gonna sign the contract, and we're gonna share all the money. Look, you can have my money because I know your career is very difficult right now because you're artificial intelligence, and they don't have it as easy as me. I'm starting last place, and I'm still fighting for this championship strong. So I'm gonna give you all the monies, and you're gonna get all the R&D, and we're gonna live happily ever after, Tony Stewart. Happily ever ever? Happily ever after. I'm trying, but you have the worst fucking line. I don't think if I give you all my freaking money whenever we do this, that you're even going to be able to win a championship, because I don't know what the hell this line is that you have right now. He's definitely fallen back since he started this race, because if you think about it, where are we like right now? We're like, this is not for the lead. This is probably like 5th at best. Okay, he's got to 100%. Dive underneath him. And around Tony Stewart we go. So the leader and a bunch of other guys are down pit road right now, and Bobby Labonte is outrunning Tony Stewart. I mean, oh my goodness. And then they got another guy up there. It looks like it might be Kurt Busch. I mean, Kurt Busch did start in 2nd place, didn't he? Let me see. It says, well, I'm all confused right now because all these guys on pit road. But I'm pretty freaking sure that that's Kurt Busch up there. That's what it looks like from a distance. I'm trying to pass Bobby Labonte, and I'm talking at the same time, and that's not turning out so well. Man, I mean, if you saw in that time lapse, it took me like a whole freaking lap to pass Bobby Labonte. I don't even know why. Bobby Labonte's difficult to pass. That's just a thing right now. Okay, just brake a little bit later, and there we go. Track down whoever this leader is. I think it's Kurt Busch because we haven't passed Kurt Busch yet, and he started up front. We're closing in. We are closing in. I know it. I know it's Kurt Busch. It is Kurt Busch. Like I can't actually tell it is, but I know. I know things. I am a genius, and it's Kurt Busch. Yes. Ego increase. 1 second back, and it's only going to take me 10 seconds to get to him. If I get to his draft in the backstretch, we'll pull up right towards him before we get to turn 2. Or I could smack the outside wall again. That's just what I do. That's just what I do. I smack the wall like a bitch. I don't know if the wall's the bitch or I'm the bitch, because like I'm trying to teach the wall a lesson, or if maybe the wall's come to life and it's eating me. I'm about to hit it again. Okay, well we didn't get to him at turn 2. But we're going to get to him in turn 3, and we are leading at Pocono, and I am finally going to win here at Pocono Raceway for the first time in quite a while. I know we won here in Season 3. I don't remember which race it was, but here we go. We're going to win at Pocono. I can't hear a single thing that guy is saying, by the way. I don't think you can either. But yeah, I never used this thing. And makes for a much more interesting final lap of the race. Actually, whenever I use this camera angle, apparently I'm much slower. Because you got Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. sweating down my back and my neck and my ass. Sweating down my ass. My hairy ass. But we're still going to win this race. I think I'm still making some pretty decent corners. I think I have a less chance of hitting the outside wall whenever I use that camera angle. But there you have it. We win at Pocono Raceway. I almost said Daytona Raceway. I don't know why on earth and how and what kind of confusion that is, but I got it right. It's Pocono. Look at that top 10. That top 10 right there is very reminiscent of what the 2003 season was. And, you know, NASCAR Thunder 2004, all those drivers right there, they pretty much resemble what NASCAR was back in the day. Just love getting to see that. But we're going to do some donuts right here in the front stretch, and my tires are pretty freaking worn, so maybe I'll blow one of them. I doubt it, because unless one of them's in the red, then you really can't do that. I've blown all my tires at Daytona celebrating before. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Doing my, Pocono! That was actually our 8th win of the year. Our last win was at Daytona, of course. That was our 7th. And then we won at Michigan. That wasn't even supposed to be possible. That was the 6th win. We won the Coca-Cola 600. I'm not counting the All-Star because that's an exhibition. California. Oh, I remember California. That was domination. Texas and Bristol. And then North Carolina, Rockingham. Here are the standings. We're still in 3rd place. 61 points behind Jeff Gordon. So we definitely gained a little bit on Tony Stewart and a lot on Jeff Gordon. But we find ourselves in the same position. And then everything from Dale Earnhardt Jr. on back is quite spread out and quite distant. I haven't really paid much attention to everything else aside from the top 3 or the top 5, whatever. Here are the driver respect levels. Ricky Rudd hates me less, but would still love to crash into me on purpose in the next race. Jeff Burton, he's kind of stuck in the schizophrenia, of course. We're still dealing with the other one, the 9 car, not the 99. I'm the 99. And here we go. Tony Stewart, 96%, which is supposedly 100% because you can't actually get to 100 after the race. And then Sterling Marlin, I didn't really come across him that much in this race. But I never saw Ricky Rudd either. So it's just going down over time. I mean, that kind of sucks because if I had to have passed him, that would have been interesting. But unfortunately, that never happened. So let's go to team management, see what we got to do in the garage. I think my shop edition just came in. Let me go see that real quickly. Yes, it did. So we're down to like our 5th upgrade for chassis. And then I'm all over the place with the engine stuff and bodies. Yeah, I guess it was something plates just came in. What plates? The sheet metal plates? Yeah, so I guess I had already gotten the laser scanner. Get the body shop and increase the downforce. I've been lacking grip lately, so maybe that would be a good idea. I guess we'll just go ahead and buy that thing while we can. As soon as possible. 12 races. We should have this before the season ends. I think maybe race 32 or something, because we now have we just did race 20. Yeah, that should be quite accurate. Garage. We're gonna go ahead and repair this right here. And overhauls wouldn't do anything, so I wouldn't really think about that anyways, because I'm done overhauling all my equipment. And the thing I'm most concerned about is just the bodies, because I know that stuff was always way behind. I want to get that up to par with the engine and chassis stuff. Though the chassis, I probably should do something about my tire wear, because it wears down so quickly at every track, but it's probably a really good factor starting from last in every race. In the 100% length races, that would be very interesting, watch me wear down so quickly. But we're going to click on this, repair that. Overalls also don't do anything right there. Spent almost $1 million just repairing my equipment, so yeah, I don't think I could even afford to overhaul, considering I'm not qualifying for races. And bodies, so they just finished building this, I think, because I don't think we were using that just yet. It's the one at the bottom, 82 and 85, so I'm not really going to do anything with this equipment aside from repair it. But yeah, if I have to do something with overhauls for one of these two, then I definitely will. Right now they're still overhauling that, so maybe I should get rid of this, and then use this in the next race. I don't know, what does this go back to? 79 and 80? And then this 82 and 81. So I just wasted money on that. I'm going to sell it. I'll get money back, but I'm just going to sell it. And then we're going to go start overhauling that. We'll get some more downforce. Yes. I'm sorry this outro is taking a little bit longer than usual, but I had to think about whether or not it was even necessary to keep on doing stuff to that equipment. Maybe because it was only halfway done, I only lost half as much money, I don't know. Of course, I already spent all the money as far as I'm concerned. And sponsorship, we're down to 55 happiness with this Aaron's Dream Machine, which is, I think that leaves us with 5 more races to go, or maybe 6 or 4. I have no idea what the actual count is. It goes down 2% every race, and after under 50 while, it's gone. And I don't know what the hell we're going to have next, because it might just be more Busch Series cars. I want to see if we can drive that 21 car, Kevin Harvick's Busch Series car. It's Payday. And they still serve paydays at gas stations and stores and places. It doesn't look the same as it does with the logo in this game, but still, Payday's like this peanut-covered caramel bar thing. And for some reason, that car just happens to be in this game. Well, next up is the Brickyard 400 Indianapolis Motor Speedway race, 21 of 36. That one should be interesting and challenging. It's always the hardest track in the game, or one of the hardest, behind maybe Bristol. And I've gotten better at it recently, just doing YouTube. So maybe we can put up a fight, but I don't know about winning here. It's going to be interesting regardless. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.